Salutations. You know, I want to go over something, and I'm here on terra firma because it's a learning experience. I'm here to learn and to keep growing. And when I learn something and learn serious like this and grow, I want you to grow with me, and I'm going to lay it on you as it is. All right. This is concerning the concept that I've had very much, that this is the soul of this place. This is a planet of lost souls, and it's a prison planet where you have immortal souls that are often involuntarily trapped in the reincarnation cycle for God knows how long, continually reincarnating, devoid of soul life memories. And in that way, this is a prison planet. I've always kind of said that. I've always believed that. Something like my older brother now, he's 18 years older than me, so he's in his 60s. He said to me a while back, he says, man, I keep hearing that people say we chose to come here, but this place is very hellish. I didn't come here to choose to come here on any level, soul level, any quantum level, no part whatsoever. And they look at me, he'll say, bro, it's like I was injected here. It always makes me kind of laugh, but in reality, this is kind of a hellish place. So thinking this is a prison planet makes a lot of sense. Now, stepping forward, the platform that I have now, I've had a lot more clients I've been working with, and I do, in hypnosis, I do several things. One of the things I do is past life regressions. And I do 3 modalities of them. One which is informational, another one which is life between lives, and another that is soul connections. And sometimes I've found that the soul connections entwines with the informational and the life between lives. It comes up several times. And when I say that, this is each one of these past life regressions I've done, of each modality, each client, they have all had a choice to come back here or where they go. Not one of them has told me it was forced. Not one of them said the light is making them do this. Not one said, oh, my guides or my angels are making me do this. They've all expressed the freedom of choice. That's important. And I would expect by now I would have encountered something different. But that free will part, that comes into real part here. Now, stepping forward with that. Okay, so during like for example, I did a video called Live Between Lives on this channel a few months ago probably. And I talked about the process when you go through this, the guide comes automatically without the hypnotist having to say, hey, is your guide there? You don't have to. If you go through the technique correct, the guide just shows up for the client, for the soul. And then they take them to a place that I've called before, the place of translation and reconfiguration. It could be a garage, it could be a library, an office, it often is, or a nature spot or something like that, where the soul goes over with the guide, this ledger, this book that is their life at that time, what they're working on, and incorporate that into the soul matrix, the reconfiguration, then choose their destination of incarnation, their next destination. And I've seen this happen on the galactic level also, when I've had clients describe. So that is one thing that that is what it is, that option is there. Now, when at this place of translation and reconfiguration, often the person will describe the other souls there, or other souls in the room that are working with them too. They're not the guide, but they're souls that, and it's important, I want to emphasize this. Please hear me. Be like the one brother, can you hear me? But these souls there are ones that they have agreements with. And I hear these words so much. Soul contracts, soul contracts. That is not the word that my clients, none of them have used. They have all used the word agreement. there is an agreement with these souls. They're helping me, and I'm helping them too, but they're helping me. And they even will tell you how, what levels, what way. It may be business oriented, mercy oriented, or it could be whatever reason. But this soul is working with these people, and then they've incarnated with them again and again as different people. And normally, I hate to say it often, it's the people that are screwing you over. It's the one that are screwing you over the hardest. They're getting on your nerves the hardest, that you can't get rid of, have always been around. They're the people that keep coming around, and you've got other lifetimes with them. They may have been parents the other lifetime, or brothers or sisters. This time they're business association. They've always been a pain in the ass, a pain in the butt every time we've had to deal with them. All right. So that's an example. And what's very interesting, the number. I always ask for a number of souls that are with them at the table that they have this agreement with, and they'll give you a number. The numbers I've gotten are 6. 12, 18, not very often, and 24. I've gotten 24 a lot. Those are very interesting numbers, are they not? 6, 12, 24. I won't say 18 that much because that's like 7. I've gotten 7 sometimes. But a lot of times it's 12 and 24. Excuse me. So that is very important when dealing with these sacred numbers and the numbers that are supposed to be divine. Think about that a little bit. And the amount of souls, these are ones they keep incarnating with again and again. They show up in your life as petty tyrants, as spouses, as family members. It's really interesting. So that is something to really take into terms. Again, okay, that's what I want to say really. Just that is what forced me to really change my perspective on all this, which is that so often the choice, every time the soul has had a choice. And when the point comes when we know that I just haven't experienced that part, the people that say, oh, I'm going to the soul trap, this and that's happening, or I'm going to hell, or these other things like that. I have had some people that describe something similar to that, earthbounds, but they called it hell right here on earth. But anyway, being trapped. But anyway, so that's just, where I have to actually reconstruct my thoughts of what Earth is. So a lot of times, I ask the person, what are you here on Earth for? They'll say, it's to be happy, to learn to love, to learn more about God, the Creator. They'll say that stuff, to grow and really love and be happy. And they'll say that a lot of times, why they're here, or to help the planet and be happy. To be happy with the planet, with whatever it is. I mean, it's very, very descriptive, very detailed, and very concise. So this is food for thought, and I put that out. And I know you've got other people telling you this, oh, there's the soul trap, there's this and that. I'm not saying they don't exist, but they're not as prevalent as I thought they would be. And right now, the free will and our own power is immense when we go through the death process, when you're somewhat aware. And this is a conscious phenomenon. Okay, so I know you're hearing a lot of other things, but people need to actually provide more than just hearsay with the negativity. Show us a body of work. Have you worked with clients that they're all telling you that they had to go to hell, that the light was bad, all this and that? They're not giving you any real body of work. Oftentimes these people can't support anything they're saying. They're not clairvoyants. They're not mediums. But they're not even hypnotists, but they're telling you this because it's something they heard from somebody else. And then when you're going through the process, it mess up your discernment and have your free will going all off, not going into the light and not evolving as a soul as you could, not going to the place of translation, reconfiguration. Hear what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because it's coming 100%, and that's coming from somebody else that died too also. These people haven't had NDE themselves. They're just talking. So be careful who you take your information from, all right? And resonate with that. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. This one's coming from the heart. Thank you to the people on Patreon. It's because of you that I'm able to do these videos, and this video is being made, all right? Not that easy to get them made anymore, so thank you, Patreon people. Please like and subscribe. Share this video. Help me beat that shadow ban. And peace.